Moody's Investor Service report has ranked Sri Lanka among the most vulnerable economies exposed to the interest rate shocks over the next 4 years due to the relatively short average debt maturities and weak debt affordability. Now, the report comes ahead of the country's bunched up external debt repayments from 2019 to 2022.
Elisa Parisi Capone, a Moody's Vice President, Senior Analyst and co-author of the report, says the sovereigns most vulnerable to an interest rate shock are generally low-rated, with shorter maturities and weak debt affordability. According to Moody's, Sri Lanka's interest-to-revenue ratio could increase by 5.3% and 10.4% over the next 4 years from the current 35% in a potential moderate or severe shock compared with the 0.8% decline expected in the baseline. It adds Sri Lanka also remained as one of the weakest economies in terms of fiscal strength, as the country is ranked among the nations which scored the lowest points on the 15-rung scale in Moody's global sovereign rating methodology. The rating agency highlighted that Pakistan, Mongolia, Sri Lanka and the Maldives are most exposed to higher cost of debt in the Asia-Pacific and feeds mostly through weaker debt affordability. Most of China's investments have gone to those countries.
Former Minister of Finance UMP parliamentarian Ravi Karnanayaka expressed the following views regarding the economy of the country.
Though the government has changed, the ghosts of the past are still haunting. That is why they have let the rupee to depreciate in this manner. We are speaking about foreign reserves and about strengthening them. They have obtained $2.5 billion at 7% and have kept the reserves for 2%, and they are speaking of the economy. They have let the rupee float. Theoretical politicians say that is a good thing. When the rupee depreciates, the country has to spend 40 billion rupees in the budget. I do not know how a depreciating rupee is good for the country. In a country where imports are at 68%, in a country where there are no essential export goods, how this will help is a question. The problem here is you know what the disease is, but they do not know how to administer the medicine. That is the problem they have.
බෙහෙත දෙන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක ප්‍රශ්නේ තමයි තිබෙන්නේ. ඒක ජීවරයෝ ගොවියෝ මේ හැමදේම දැන් සුසු මට්ටමකටපත් වෙලා තියෙනවා. මේක සුදුසුද මේ කාලේ මේ දෙයක් සිද්ධ වීම සම්බන්ධයෙන්? අනේ
I am not in the cabinet of ministers. During my time it was reduced. Ask this from the people who have increased the prices.